After redefining the ring fighter in '09, the Masters of Mixed Martial Arts are back to lay the competition out on the mat once more in UFC Undisputed 2010. The sequel is coming in quick on a debut that definitely made a strong first impression. Can lightning strike twice in the octagon?
He's dropping back for the knee bar.
With formal introductions to the sport out of the way, UFC Undisputed 2010 focuses mainly on its updated cast of 100-plus fighters, plus numerous additions and improvements to the spectrum of features and modes established in 2009. Among the biggest changes is a diminished emphasis on hard-set fighting archetypes. Hundreds of moves have been added to the fold, along with 3 new styles: karate, sambo, and Greco-Roman wrestling. Players taking the reins of custom-created fighters will be able to take up the skills of their choosing, while those returning to established fighters will find that they control more like individuals than the prescribed fighting styles that they were previously attributed to, signature moves and all. 2010's Career Mode presents a similar format to last year's model, though the restructured training camp system acts as an interesting bridge toward the game's new focus on move acquisition. Completing drills from certain camps as issued by their corresponding superstars earns you those particular techniques for use in your own arsenal. Newer Career Mode flourishes, like managing popularity in game plans, dash in some sim-style elements for those looking for it. The ability to diss or give props to opponents during instances like post-match interviews, on the other hand, add a little bit of fun and silliness to the proceedings.
If there's someone out there who thinks they can strike with me, I say bring him on, because I'll knock him out too.
For players less interested in Career Mode's ample time investment, the Gauntlet-style title and title defense modes offer straightforward means of getting right into a match and earning points toward the game's gamut of unlockables. One of 2009's more intriguing modes, Classic Fights, has been recast into this year's Ultimate Fights, which challenges players to reenact real-life matches in painstaking detail. All 3 are suitable time sinks for the UFC fan riding solo, with the Ultimate Fight mode in particular being one of the better features present. Online, 2010's big contribution comes in the form of player-run camps, Undisputed's take on clans. Rallying under a single banner, friends can partake in online exhibition matches to represent their gym on the player camp leaderboards. On top of that, fellow camp members can organize sparring sessions to increase their stats, as well as aim for shared achievements called milestones to advance the status of the gym. It's a neat feature that brings a strong incentive to playing online with friends. The idea of building up the image of your own gym is something fresh to the genre. Take heed though, playing online requires a code packaged with each new copy of the game, so you'll have to pay a little extra if you happen to nab 2010 secondhand. Holding true to the franchise, UFC Undisputed is mixed martial arts. From striking and throws to submissions and the ground and pound, the series represents an accurate depiction of what the sport is truly like in motion, an intricate balance of the stand-up and ground game. At times, though, the combat system in last year's game was a little too complex, as displayed by the unwieldy clinch game. That's been resolved this year. Transitions are uniformly mapped to similar analog stick motions, making remembering them far less of a chore than it was last year. Other new features this year include the introduction of southpaw stances, combos, and the ability to pin opponents against the cage for added leverage. The sway is a major mechanical addition that plays up the boxing side of the game's diverse fighting styles, allowing players to deftly dodge incoming blows and quickly respond with a strike of their own. When the flow of the match ends up with each fighter on the ground, which it inevitably does, the ability to switch up submissions midway through is a dangerous trump card that can single-handedly reverse the momentum of a fight. The fighting remains characteristically fierce and unpredictable, but also incredibly intuitive for even new players to pick up on.
One punch!
All told, UFC Undisputed 2010's fighting system is nearly twice as deep as last year's version, with about half the complexity. Paired with the ability to tweak movesets to your liking, it's a powerful combination. Fights as brutal and victories as hard-fought as Undisputed's are rare in the genre, and there simply isn't anything else like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
By all accounts, UFC Undisputed 2009 was a good-looking game. Realistic character models, dynamic crowd reactions, and on-point color commentary from Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg worked perfectly in unison to convey the raw intensity of the sport. In 2010, the same holds true, along with a few visual upgrades like faster menus, smoother animations, and updated fighter likenesses that are just this much closer to the real thing. Then, there's the occasional glitch. Fighters will sometimes clip or distort in the oddest ways, while a misfired transition could result in locked limbs until the end of the round. These instances are few and far between, however, and for the most part, 2010 maintains its polished look. You'll definitely buy into every one of the game's painfully depicted blows. For 2011, it'd be nice to see more believable human expressions outside of pain, though.
All these matches coming up could be very memorable. Combination, left, right.
He got tagged there, Mike.
Oh, big elbow.
Like its stable of conditioned warriors, UFC Undisputed 2010 is a game engineered to kill. A sizable number of additions, improvements, and fixes make it a clear choice over the original, and as a fighter, it maintains its status as one of the most technically accomplished and brutally satisfying entries to date. It perhaps doesn't tread too far beyond the groundwork that 2009 laid, but as a sequel, it builds admirably upon a game that was already great. A year later, Undisputed still lives up to its namesake.
Brutal ground and big shot. Oh, some nasty ground and pound. He's in big